Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. The Knicks did it again. That's 3 in a row. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 in a row. We got Orlando next, and we did have San Antonio, but due to COVID-19, we won't be playing them. Matter of fact, San Antonio won't be playing for the next 3 games. The NBA is keeping them on a 3-game suspension. But enough with that. Let's get back to the Knicks and another great victory. Another great victory. The Knicks had 123 to Atlanta 112. Ain't that group 112 from Atlanta? Well, nothing. Well, anyway. Speaking of, just want to bring it up in the power rankings. The Knicks is now ranked number 15. I know a lot of people's like, oh, so what, number 15? But there's 30 teams in this league, and the Knicks is 15. And I don't know when the last time we've been ranked. I don't know in a respectable number in the power rankings. We actually a game and a half out of fourth place. As I said before, all we have to do is win a couple of games, and we'll be right there. Our standard in the East is number 6, and if the playoffs was to start right now, we would be playing Brooklyn Nets. We would be playing the Brooklyn Nets, and that would be a sweet ass playoff victory because I don't know the way the Knicks is playing right now. I don't think the Nets can beat them because the Nets, they're a good offensive team, but they're not a real good defensive team. And the funny thing about it, the Knicks are the worst offensive team, score the lowest points in the league. I know that's saying that's kind of funny, being that they just scored 121 points their last game, and then they scored 123 last night. But they still are the lowest scoring team in the league. Well, anyway, the Knicks came out hot, you know what I'm saying, especially on Randle, Julius Randle. What can I say? Julius Randle was like earlier in the season and earlier in a few of my videos, I was like, Julius Randle gotta be an all-star. I had this dude comment on my I don't know, was I on somebody else's page? I just know me and this dude was on YouTube. We went in the comment section and he told me they would never make Julius Randle an all-star, especially where the Knicks was positioned at. And at the time, the Knicks was number 7. I was raving about. Matter of fact, no, the Knicks was number 6. Man, so this ain't the first time the Knicks reached number 6 lead in the standings in the Eastern Conference. They was in number 6 earlier on, and that's when I was talking about Julius Randle being an all-star back then. And this guy came and told me, no, he wouldn't. They won't do it. Well, what's the excuse? I know y'all seen the game last night. 44 points, 41 minutes. Come on. Let me make sure it was 41 minutes before I say that. I don't want to be off. I don't want to be off enough of this video. I don't. 41 minutes, exactly. 41 minutes. And the funny thing about it, the way this game went, it was almost like deja vu. Exactly like deja vu, because the first time we played the Atlanta Hawks, the Knicks came out, we was moving and grooving, we took a 10-point lead. But by the time we got to the fourth quarter, Atlanta took a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter to be exact. But then I think that was that game, Emmanuel quickly just went off, and we didn't have Rose yet, but I think quickly had one off that game. I should have checked that stats and then came back, which that's off the top of my mind. I was thinking of that game. But yeah, I think quickly had a good fourth quarter. And was it Austin Rivers? No, Austin Rivers got crazy busy in the Utah game and brought us back. But I think quickly and Randle done them in. I know Randle had 28 points. If my mind served me well, Randle had 28 points that first game against Atlanta. So, like I said, it was like deja vu. We was up, got down, and then we had a spectacular fourth quarter in that first game, and it was similar to this game, but this time we got a lead. It was a close game. This one right here, it was a close. And in the first quarter, I didn't think it was going to be close. I thought it was going to be a blowout. I was relaxing, laid back. I was like, damn, the way the game going. What I'm going to talk about, I don't want to talk about all this, but the Knicks was playing very well, especially in the first quarter. I just thought it was going to be a blowout, and, you know, the Hawks made it a game. So that's what I'm saying. They made it a game until like maybe 5 or 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, because in the third quarter the Knicks came out for the first 3 minutes and a half. They didn't hit a basket, and that's really how the Hawks got back into the game. You know what I'm saying? Young got most of his points from the free throw line. I don't know. Let me tell you something. I really do compare Trae Young to what's this guy named? I'm not a big fan of him, but Steph Curry. I really do, because they take the same amount of shots. It's just Steph Curry get more foul calls than him, and he might hit more shots than him on every other night. But if you look at him, the 3 points, I mean, Steph take a lot of shots. I mean, everybody wants to say he's great, but if I'm taking 16, 17 threes, you don't think I'm gonna make 4 or 5 out of the game? Come on, think about it. All right, let's get back to the Knicks. Like I said, the first game, the Knicks came back. And matter of fact, that first game, right after the game, John Collins and Trae Young got into it. I don't know if it was because of the way they was playing against the Knicks, but I know they had got into it. They squashed the beef, but they had really got into it after that game. You know what I'm saying? Quickly he's making shots like Damian Lillard range. Like I'm not even gonna be worried no more. He's stepping 3-line here, he back over there. And you gotta think about it. This is his first year in the league, and if he's making shots like that, usually players, they get better as they go on. You know what I'm saying? They get better. They shooting percentage go up. Especially, I don't know, if he's in the gym and keep working on them threes and just get better, the range he's taking them 3 shots, it's gonna be hard to stop that young man. He's gonna be a star in this league. The Knicks got to steal at number 25. The Knicks got to steal at number 25. Thank you, Clippers. Thank you, Clippers. Let's get to the stats. I talked a little enough, but let's get to the stats. Julius Randle, I know all y'all already, most of y'all have seen the game, so y'all already know. 44 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. He went 14 for 22 from the field. I mean, 7 for 13 from downtown. That's we say 7 for 13 from downtown. That's over 50%. Honestly, that's 60% if you think about it from downtown. 9 for 12 from the free throw. He continues to have them turnovers. He had 3 turnovers. I'm not even gonna complain with the way the man scored, the way he was moving. Yo, tell me. I mean, this is year 2. We got that option next year. I know my last video I said it was his last year. Whenever I make a mistake, I'm gonna correct myself, and if you want to comment and correct me, feel obliged to. I look forward to him. Yeah, it's an option. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be looking for some money next year, but we got money. We got money. You know what I'm saying? We got money. Barrett finally breaking out of that shell, that slump, whatever you want to call it. The thing with Barrett lately, I think when most of the game he's been thinking too much and not reacting. And now that he's just coming, last night he had a good game. He started the game off good. The first points of the game went to Barrett with a nice post-up move. And I still say R.J. Barrett's going to be a superstar in this league. First you got to get to that all-star plateau, and then he's going to be a superstar. That's just how I feel about it. He just got the drive, the determination. The guy just got hard. You know what I'm saying? Zion Williams went first in overall that last year, but coming out of high school, everybody had R.J. Barrett ranked number 1. You know what I'm saying? Zion just flew on. And if you think about it, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you have to be honest with your goddamn self. R.J. Barrett made Zion Williams' career in Duke. Zion Williams set out a lot of games, but when he was in, who was throwing Zion the ball? Who was cutting and slashing through the hole? Matter of fact, when Zion set out, who carried Duke? R.J. Barrett. Think about it. He's going to be a superstar. He's young. He already got that mentality. And whenever you watch the game, all you hear is Kenny and Clyde talk about he's the best player that came out of Canada. You know what I'm saying? He may well could be. But I know right now, one day I will say it. So I can't say it right now, but one day I'll be saying he's the best player that came out of Canada, and he's one of the best players in the NBA. But let's get back to the scores of the game so we can get, have a good night. I'm ready to hit something anyway. All right. My man quickly continues to do what he's supposed to do when you get drafted. Let me tell you, all you rookies, saying, y'all come upon this video, when you get drafted, this is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard coming out. You're supposed to apply yourself. You're supposed to apply yourself. Don't get the money and say, yeah, I made it. Say, I want to be great. This kid is going to be great. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. He went 4 from 11 from the field. Them 4 field goals was from downtown. That's 4 from 8. 4 for 4 from the free throw line in 22 minutes. And thing that I like, 0 turnovers. No turnovers. I know he's going to have turnovers down the line. Every player have turnovers. But this game, no turnovers. He's learning. He's learning. Alfred Payton, he played a good game. It wasn't like he had the other games, but he played a very good game. 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. He went 5 for 12 from the field. 0 for 1 from downtown, and I like that. He missed, and he didn't take no more. You know what I'm saying? Usually he'll miss, and he'll shoot at least 3 or 4 attempts, probably make that 1 out of the 4 attempts. So he missed that one 3-point shot and said, you know what, I'm just going to take it to the hole. Because he only got to the free throw line 2 times. I mean, that's 4 points that really came from the free throw, but he had 12 points. He do it right. He do a real good job slashing to the hole. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes, what the hell you doing? But he figured out a way. He gets there. He's an old veteran. He ain't old, but he's a veteran. He's savvy enough that when he get there, he gets to that hole. I mean, the thing is, we forget that Peyton is not no second round draft player. He was drafted high, you know what I'm saying? I think like in the top 5, like I said, I gotta do stats before I start just throwing things off my head. But anyway, when Peyton came out, Peyton was considered a real good player. I remember when he was a rookie, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that held him down was that jump shot. But he was driving, he was dunking, he was doing all that. You know what I'm saying? He may be in the league for a few years, but he's still relatively young. So I'm just gonna try to say we always a little hard on Peyton. That's all I'm gonna say. All us Knicks fans, we was a little too hard on Peyton. But you know what? It's called tough love, and you see what tough love gets you. The results. You have 2 results. A person can rebel and just go another way, or they can toughen up, put up their bootstraps, and get the job done. And Peyton is getting the job done now. All right, let's get down to the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Atlanta, they've been like Atlanta came out. I think when the season first started, they went 4-1, and everybody was talking about that's going to be one of the most improved teams. But since then, and I'm saying they still got a chance, but it ain't looking good over there. Plus the injuries and everything. What I really think was going on in Atlanta, and this is my speculation, you know what I'm saying? I think it's jealousy and animosity. Atlanta signed a lot of players. Old players too, not a lot, but a couple of old players, you know what I'm saying, and gave them a lot of money. John Collins, he was looking for a nice deal. Matter of fact, he turned down the deal they offered him because he thinks he's a max player. I don't know if he's a max player, but I know he can get close to a max deal. You know what I'm saying? He's a center, he dunks, he shoots threes. The only thing I don't like about him, he's not really that well on defense. I mean, he get a block every now, but he's one of them players, he almost like Kevin Knox. If he don't get the ball or something, he don't get involved. But when he get involved, he produce. I like John Collins. The Knicks can sign him, but not as a max player. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I see talent, I want the Knicks to try him out, but not at a max. No, not at a max. Well, anyway, Trae Young had 23 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. He went 6 from 19. That's what I mean. 6 from 19 from the field. He took 19 shots. He missed 13. He got all his points, most of his points from the free throw line. He went 10 from 12 from there. He had 1 steal, 4 turnovers. I almost made a 5. I hope y'all didn't see that. He had 4 turnovers in 40 minutes. Collins, 4 rebounds. God damn it. I screwed up. Me left my man's stats out. I ain't even going to go check him. But he had 16 points. And he went 3 for 3 from downtown. He had 4 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, and 30 minutes. And if I'm wrong on Collins, y'all can let me know because I actually left out his free throw stats. But I know I have his field goal. And if I go by his field goal, that's 16 points. All right. But matter of fact, he had 16 points. To be honest, it just hit me in my head. He had 16 points. Clint Capella, he had 15 points, grabbing 18 rebounds. I like Clint. And Houston is regretting the players they let go. I'm telling you right now, they regretting the players they let go. I'm just telling you right now. He had 1 assist. You don't expect that many assists from Capella. I like Clint. I'm being honest. I like Clint. 7. He went 7 for 11 on the field. He shot 1 for 2 from the free throw. He had 2 blocks, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, and 36 minutes. And we get to one of the Knicks draftees, Gallinari. Y'all remember Gallinari? Yeah, we all remember Gallinari. Matter of fact, that was the year when everybody really started hating Dolan ass. I don't know. And like everybody blamed Dolan because Dolan okayed it, and they said he forced the trade or whatever. And everybody said we should have waited to the end of the season. We'd have got Carmelo anyway. We gave up too many pieces. Who knows? It ain't like Gallinari went somewhere and won a championship. He's like, and that's the funny thing about it. He's like one of the only Knicks, him and Wilson Chandler, that leave the Knicks and don't get a ring. Think about that. Most of the players that leave the Knicks, they get rings. Gallinari and Wilson Chandler. Is Wilson Chandler still in the league? I think he is, but I think he got hurt. No rings. All right, so I'm going to run a couple of more of this knick-knacks, in the patty whack, Knicks notes, and then I'm going to get out of here. The Knicks made 17 threes. They basically shot 50% from downtown. They shot 51% from the field. They're taking care of the ball much better. They only had 8 turnovers, 22 assists, 6 blocks, and 6 steals. That's pretty good. 6 and 6. Atlanta shot 42% from the field. They shot 42% from the field, shooting 33% from 3. They had 11 turnovers, 17-6, and they had 6 blocks and 5 steals. Matter of fact, if memory serves well, the Knicks had 5 steals also and 6 blocks. I must have got that stat wrong, chatting down. Somebody called me. I was probably distracted. But if memory serves me well, the Knicks had 6 blocks, 6 steals. Okay. And with that being said, like I always say, I want you to stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and peace.
Nope.